In this video, I will be discussing America's standing with the UN's Sustainable Development Goals and, in particular, how this relates to the country's affordable housing crisis. Despite America's wealth, the country ranks 35th in meeting the SDGs. America's progress on the SDGs varies considerably from region to region, with New England and the Pacific states leading and the South lagging far behind. But in general, there is a need for significant improvement in certain key areas. Chief among these are reducing poverty, that's goal number 1, and reducing inequality, goal number 10. Poverty and inequality are compounded by a lack of affordable housing in urban areas, which brings us to goal 11, make cities and human settlements inclusive, safe, resilient, and sustainable. The first part of this goal is to ensure access for all to adequate, safe, and affordable housing. I first noticed how dire the situation is a few years ago when visiting Northern California for the first time. I was shocked by the prevalence of homelessness in San Francisco, a city where the average rent for a one-bedroom apartment is more than $3,300 a month. Diane Yentl, President and CEO of the National Low-Income Housing Coalition, explains the severity of the crisis.
In 2017, income equality in our country became more extreme than in any other industrialized nation. More people live in severe poverty in the United States than at any time in the last 20 years. The affordable housing crisis deepened with just 3 affordable and available homes for every 10 of the lowest income people. Homelessness increased for the first time in 7 years, and more cities along the West Coast and beyond declared that homelessness had reached a state of emergency. Tent cities, housing hundreds of people, including children, became more common sights. Record numbers of people died on the streets in dozens of cities, from Los Angeles to Nashville to Baltimore.
This lack of affordable housing also contributes to inequality, limiting people's ability to own homes, create wealth, and move out of poverty. Although some members of Congress have introduced legislation that would increase the federal budget for affordable housing development by up to 50%, the Department of Housing and Urban Development, under current leadership, has the uncharitable view that the market should be allowed to solve the problem. Activists point out the inherent difficulty of financing low-rent homes through the free market at a time when the market for high-income housing in urban areas is insatiable. In either case, there also remains the challenge for state and city-level lawmakers to ask themselves how they can better design local regulations to ease the strain on low-income renters. America's need for affordable housing has never been greater, but new solutions may be on the horizon. More about that in my next video.